Hello everyone, welcome to Reddy ChemTuber. In this lecture, I am going to explain the preparation of alcohols from hydrocarbons. In that first I am taking alkenes. Hydrocarbons, alkenes, three are there. First method is free radical halogenation of alkenes. Free radical halogenation. That time free radical halogenation will be favored by the light, UV light. In the presence of UV light, the reaction can be carried out or at very high temperature. Here I write one reaction. CH4 is methane. Methane on reaction with chlorine in the presence of UV light. Okay. So here this light makes this CH4 molecule to dissociate as free radical. This UV light makes the molecule to undergo free radical dissociation. So this we get CH3, this CH3 radical plus H radical we get. And Cl2 also, it undergo free radical homolytic fusion, we get Cl radical, Cl radical. It has mechanism, chain initiation, chain propagation, chain termination steps. Okay. So here when the free radicals are generated, this CH3 radical, Cl radicals are combined. Mean among 4 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen can be substituted by chlorine. So we write CH3Cl through free radicals. Okay. And remaining H, Cl are emitted as byproducts. I am writing the main product here, CH3Cl. Okay. Basic thing is among 4 hydrogens here, 1 hydrogen substituted by 1 chlorine, we are writing CH3Cl. If I take another chlorine, among 3, again 1 hydrogen can be substituted by 1 chlorine. 1 H is eliminated. So we eliminate HCl and we write CH2Cl2. This is dichloromethane. This is methyl chloride or chloromethane. Chloromethane also we can write package. Again if I take another chlorine, among 2 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen again replaced. We get CHCl3. This is chloroform. Again another chlorine. Same condition is same in the presence of UV light. So we get CCl4, carbon tetrachloride. This is the final product. Carbon tetrachloride. Okay. From these reactions, I can write one point here. When methane reacts with chlorine excess, the product is CCl4. Plus HCl will be formed. 4 molecules of HCl are formed. Similarly, if I take reverse, if I take CH4 as excess plus Cl, can you tell me the product? If I take methane as excess, chloride, same UV light in the presence of. Simply remember UV light can also be replaced with HNu. HNu nothing but light. Don't get confused. HNu also can be taken as light. If I take methane excess, chlorine 1 molecule, 1 hydrogen can be replaced. CH3, Cl plus HCl. Methyl chloride. Okay. So this way we can convert the hydrocarbons into haloalkanes. Chlorine if you take excess we get carbon tetrachloride. Chlorine excess containing compounds we get. If we get chlorine 1 molecule and hydrocarbon more, we get one product, that is in this case methyl chloride. Okay. But halogenation is having some selectivity, regioselective reaction. Means the order of reactivity of alkanes. There are 2 important orders here to understand. The order of reactivity of alkanes with halogen in the presence of UV light. Okay, the order is tertiary hydrogen. The order of hydrogen here. The order of reactivity of hydrogen. Why I am writing hydrogen here? In this hydrogen we are replacing with halogens. Some hydrogens we are replacing with halogen. There are different types of hydrogen. Tertiary hydrogen is more than secondary hydrogen, primary hydrogen. Okay. Second order is the order of reactivity of halogens. Which halogen can easily involve in free radical substitution? Fluorine. Fluorine is more than chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. Okay. So these 2 points important. I will tell you 2 important reactions in the free radical halogenation of alkenes. Number 1 is, if I take the alkene, which is more than 3 carbon, 3 or more than 3 carbon containing compound, I will take CH3, CH2, CH3. Okay, which are reaction with chlorine in the presence of light. 2 points you have to understand. One is, how many products we get here? What is the first question? How many products we get here? Second one is, what is the selective product? Mean major product. Where the halogen selectively react. What is the major product? So how many number of products are formed? Which is the major? So to write the number of products here from this molecule, we have to see the hydrogens, non-equivalent hydrogens. Okay, the number of non-equivalent hydrogens or non-equivalent carbons will depend, that will form different types of products. Okay, I will explain here. Listen, this CH3, CH3 both are similar type of hydrogen. Here CH3 we can see, CH3 we can see. Both CH3 are attached to same carbon. So these two are one type, same type of hydrogens. These two CH3 are same type of hydrogen because these two hydrogen containing carbon attached to same carbon. So same type. And what about this carbon? This is CH2, which is different of the CH3, CH3. Understand my point? So what I am telling here is, non-equivalent carbons you see. I write one point here. The number of monohalo products formed is equal to number of non-equivalent carbon atoms or equivalent hydrogen atoms. This is the point. The number of non-equivalent carbon atoms are hydrogen. Non-equivalent means which are not similar, which are not equivalent. These two CH3 are equivalent. These two CH3 are equivalent. This CH2 is different of CH3. From comparing CH3 it is different. So how many non-equivalent carbons are here? 2. These two CH3 one type, this CH3 another type 2. So how many products we get? 2 products. Means if this CH3 you can replace one hydrogen with one chlorine. It is theoretical substitution. One hydrogen replaced with one chlorine. So CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Not only at this hydrogen, you can also substitute at this hydrogen because both are equivalent. And what about the CH2? It is different. From this hydrogen, one hydrogen is substituted with one chlorine. So product is CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. 2 products will be because we have it at A carbon we substitute one chlorine, and B we get one chlorine. Okay, which is major? You have to understand this order. Tertiary hydrogen is more reactive than secondary hydrogen than primary hydrogen. Here you can see this carbon is secondary. Means if I write here, you can see this is secondary carbon, this is primary carbon. Which is more stable? Secondary. So this can form as major product. Major product. Okay. So this is primary carbon, this is secondary carbon, again this is primary carbon. Secondary carbon means secondary hydrogen is more reactive than primary. That's why it can form the major dipole. And I already told you they can form the free radicals as the intermediate. In this, intermediates formed are the mechanism free radicals. Free radical art is what? Tertiary free radical is more stable than secondary than primary. Tertiary free radical is more stable than secondary than primary. Okay. Another example I made here: CH3, CCH3, CH3, CH3, CH3. The name of this molecule is generally right here: neopentane. Neopentane and reaction with bromine in urine. Now, how many products we get? How many products we get? The number of monohalo products formed is equal to number of non-equivalent carbon atoms or hydrogen atoms. How many non-equivalent hydrogen atoms we can see? All are same, because all groups are CH3 which are attached to same carbon. If all methyl groups are same, all carbons attached to same group, all are equivalent. Yes or no? That's why we get all the products only one. That is CH3, CCH3, CH3, CH2, Br. This is the product. Okay. Another example, I write it here. CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH. Which are reaction with chlorine in HN. How many products we get in this? The number of monohalo products formed is equal to number of non-equivalent carbon atoms. How many non-equivalent carbon atoms are there in this? You see, this CH3, this CH3, both are attached to same carbon. They are same type, A type. Correct? Both attached to same carbon. These two are equivalent. Is this CH3 is equivalent to this CH3? Is the CH3 is same like these two CH3? No, because this CH3 is attached to CH2, whereas this CH3 is attached to same CH. This is not attached to this carbon, no? So this is different, non-equivalent carbon. And what about this CH2 group itself different? See, here CH group itself different, D. Then how many products we get here? 4. If we substitute one hydrogen here at A, one product we get, at B, one product, at C, one product, D, one product. So, total 4 products are formed. Total 4 products are formed. Okay. Out of 4, which is major? Let me write major product here. Which is major here? We have to see the carbon. Primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon. So, okay, anyway, let me write 4 products so you can understand. First, A. Among these 3 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen is replaced with 1 chlorine. So CH3, CH, CH2, Cl, CH2, CH3. It is A product. What is the B product? This hydrogen we have to substitute 1 chlorine. So CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Second product, it is a B. Now C product we can write. Let's see. You write C and D. C is, we have two hydrogens here. One hydrogen we can substitute with 1 chlorine, CH. It is C type. And D, we have 1 hydrogen. This hydrogen can be substituted by another chlorine, D. CH3, CCl, CH3, CH2, CH. This is D. Among these 4, which is major? This carbon, hydrogen attached carbon is primary carbon. This is primary. This is secondary. And this carbon is what? Tertiary. Mean this hydrogen, tertiary hydrogen, which is more reactive. That's why it can form major. This is the major. Okay. So this way you just try to understand how to write the major product directly. If the molecule is given like this, another molecule right here, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. This on reaction to HCl. Try to write the major product directly. What is the major product here? These three CH3 are same. This CH is different. Two different. This is A. This is all three are same. This is different. P type. Which type of carbon it is? To see the carbon, just remove the hydrogen. This is tertiary hydrogen. Tertiary hydrogen. So direct product you can write Cl, CH3, CH3 like this. Okay. So how many products we get here? A, one type, and this is B, two type. Two products we get. This is the major, which is formed at tertiary hydrogen. Okay. So this is a free radical substitution of the alkenes. And next one is, we have another important hallucination, free radical hallucination, that is allylic and benzylic hallucination. Allylic and benzylic hallucination. Allylic and benzylic hallucination. So I already told you what is allylic halides, benzylic halides. So that allylic halides, this is allylic halides, this is benzyl halides. We want to prepare this type of molecules. The carbon, sp3 carbon, next both are sp2, sp3. These are said to be allylic. The carbon which is directly attached to benzene that contain halogen said to be benzyl. So this type of haloalkenes we have to prepare. So to prepare this, I am taking here reagents. Remember the reagents for the conversion of the allylic, benzylic carbons which are hallucination. They can form the allylic benzylic halides. First very important reagent is NBS. NBS full form is N-bromo succinimide. N-bromo succinimide. The structure is this. And next one is halogen in Hd, light, or halogen at strong heat. These three conditions are important, which are involved in allylic and benzylic hallucination. Product to write the product is very easy, but we have to remember the reagents. Let us see some examples here. Examples. So this is one molecule. This is, what is this? Propene. Right? Propene. Means CH2, CH, CH3. Which are reaction with NBS. Particularly, these allylic and benzylic hallucinations are selective. Selective. Allylic benzylic carbon. This carbon set in what? Allylic carbon. Allylic carbon. At this allylic carbon, one hydrogen you can replace with N-bromo. Which element is there? Which halogen? Bromine. You can substitute bromine. So the product is CH2. Br. Understood the point? This molecule is which is allylic carbon. Double bond adjacent carbon is allylic. This is allylic. We have two hydrogens here. Here also we have two hydrogens. Any one hydrogen. We can take both are identical. Any one hydrogen. If I take Cl2 in HNO, you can replace this hydrogen with one chlorine. So the product is fluoro, substitute compound. Understood? Next, if I take the, what is the name of this? Taurine. Taurine. This carbon is set in what? Benzylic carbon. Benzylic carbons. Benzylic carbons are reaction with Br2 in HCl. I told allylic benzylic carbons selectively they can replace the hydrogen with halogens because allylic free radicals, benzylic free radicals are more stable compared to tertiary, secondary, primary. Allylic free radicals, benzylic free radicals are more stable due to resonance. That's why they are very selective at the halogenation substitution. So among 3 hydrogen, what we have to do? 1 hydrogen is substituted with 1 bromine. CH2Br. Okay. So the molecule is like this. This is propyl benzene. Can you tell me which is said to be benzylic carbon in this propyl benzene? Among 1, 2, 3, which carbon is benzylic carbon? The carbon which is directly bonded to benzene. This carbon is benzylic. It has 2 hydrogens. Yes or no? So 1 hydrogen you can substitute with 1 bromine. 1 bromine. Okay. So this way we can convert the allylic and benzylic carbons if they contain hydrogens. Allylic benzylic hydrogens can be substituted with halogens with NBS, halide being HNU or light or strong heating. Okay. Let me tell you some other examples about this. CH3, CH double bond CH2. Another example I write here. Which on reaction with NBS. The same molecule reaction with chlorine HNO or Br2 and strong heating. Okay. Can you tell me the product? So you see, we have double bond here. Double bond adjacent carbon is allylic. This is allylic. This is also allylic. Both are allylic. But which allylic? It has 1 hydrogen. It has 2 hydrogens. If it has 1 hydrogen, that is said to be tertiary hydrogen. Tertiary carbon. Sorry, tertiary carbon. This hydrogen among these 2, which can be substituted by bromine. NBS means bromine. Here bromine, here chlorine. Which hydrogen can be substituted with the reagents? Both are allylic. Order of reactive I told you. Tertiary is more reactive than secondary than primary. Okay. So this hydrogen can be substituted with 1 bromine. Okay. And this also with the bromine. Okay. Allylic substitution. Here, same. Chlorine. This is NBS. This carbon is benzylic. Benzylic. 1 hydrogen you can substitute with 1 bromine. Chlorine on strong heating. Okay. And one more point I would like to explain here, which is generally you do mistake in examinations and all. You observe this. One simple point here. CH2 double bond CH3. I write here 2 reagents. One is Cl2 in HNO, another one Cl2 in CCl. Can I write the products here? What is the product formed here? Cl2 in HNO, Cl2 in CCl. Cl2 in HNO light favors the free radical substitution, right? Free radical substitution. Which position? Selectively allylic. So the product is CH2 double bond CH, CH2, Cl. Okay, this is substitution reaction. free radical. What about the Cl2 in CCl4? It is not light, it is a CCl4 on a solvent. If I take Cl4 here in Cl2, this will not undergo free radical substitution. Because here light is not there, that will not favor the free radical. To form the free radical intermediate, you need the presence of light. Yes, sir? Here we don't have any that kind of condition, so this molecule undergo addition reactions. Addition across the double bond. As a double bond, you have to break the bond, add chlorine. So the product is CH2 chlorine, CHCl, CH3. Understood? Another example, if I write here, this is cyclohexene. Cyclohexene, if I write Br2 in HNO and same reagent Br2 in CCl4. What is the product we get? Br2 in HNO undergo substitution. Here we can see allylic. This is allylic hydrogen. That can be replaced with Br. There is substitution. Free radical substitution. Whereas Br2 in CCl4, there is no light condition here. So this undergo addition. Bromine. Double bond can be broken. Across the double bond, addition reaction takes place. Okay, don't get confused in the examinations. If in the presence of light or strong heating or NBS, N-bromosuccinimide, it favors allylic and benzelic substitution. One hydrogen can be substituted by another halogen. Whereas if I take the CCl4 condition, it undergo addition across the double bond. Double bond can be broken and both Cl are added. Okay. So that's all for this lecture. So this is free radical halogenation with alkane and allylic halogenation and benzelic halogenation. Okay. Next lecture I will continue from alkenes, which favors different types of mechanisms. Okay. Thank you. Next lecture I will continue.